It's 14/26, 2/26 on February 23rd, 2026, Monday. I'm only happy on days that end with Y. They're bringing me back to this. When you get to the state of being, you no longer have to try to be this and try to have compassion and try to do this, because you just, when you're authentic to who you are, get past your human now. I mean, your human plays it out, but you know what I'm saying? This is well, maybe it's not a deeper level. Maybe it is very superficial and it's just about humans being and doing and whatever, but 55. But they're like, just say it. Just say it. I'm trying to think of ways to speak this, right? I heard into existence, but it goes back to that Dr. Dyer thing that he said. He took that, if you have a lemon and you squeeze it, you get lemon juice, you get lemonade. It's really just lemon juice if you squeeze it. The aid part comes with whatever you add to it to make it sweeter, like sugar and water and stuff. But if you just squeeze the lemon, you're going to just get the juice of the lemon. If somebody squeezes you, what are you going to get? Meaning your reaction, your way of being and the way of doing and how you portray things, what's on the inside, that when somebody comes and you get squeezed or something happens, what automatically comes out of you? Natural reaction. Is it compassion, grace, and love? Well, there you go. So if you're like that 99 or 98 or 85% of the time, and there's another time maybe life is happening and you know what I mean? Come on, we're still human. Until you get to the point where nothing fathoms you. Until you get to that level where you're no longer triggered. Thank you. They're saying, but, okay. Your natural reaction, coming home to who you truly are, your natural reaction would be that of, thank you, of a call it an ascended master is how they were saying it. Like, call it a master. Like, look at the one they called Jesus. He got mad and flipped tables and stuff like that. But for the most part, he was what? Love. Because he was the walking example in human flesh of how to be. We don't need to complicate it. In the spirit realm, and those ancient souls and those ancient beings, those ancient whatever, angels of all the levels of angels or whatever, they don't live by our thing, by our thoughts and feelings and fuckery. 333, they are above that. It's a higher frequency, right? It's totally out of this realm, out of this world. But it's coming back to that lesson of seeing beyond the veil, seeing beyond people, seeing through the lenses of what Father sees us as. Not the one who wants to be seen and thinks he's better and holier than and you have to bow to me and do sacrifices. That's not the one. But through the I love the what, well, God became man in Jesus and came and walked the earth. So by what he did, by what he showed, not just what he spoke, the words were there to hear, to listen. Now watch. It's an inside job. That's how you know you're getting better and better and better. 444. I hate to say it like that's a human way of saying things. I mean, this is how we communicate. So, and we can learn. Like there's this gentleman I was telling you about, that channel I shared. of the guy that I listened to. I was guided. He showed up and I was guided to watch him. I'm guided to watch him. There's a difference. He does things his way. He does like mathematical or whatever he says, however he does his things. And that's awesome. I'm guided to watch that for something that I need to hear, that I need to learn. No one is greater than the other. I mean, I'm not in competition with anything but my fucking own human myself. Not saying he is either. I don't mean that. See, and I feel like I have to defend myself because people from their perspective take things and, we're messaging back and forth like in a reply comment thing. And I was like, oh man, from what he says back, I don't know if he's saying it back that way or my interpretation of it is he thinks that I think that he thinks he's taken it. That's what, you know what I mean? There's a loss in communication, but see, that's the thing. It's also the beauty part of it because in the few words that are said, what do they get out of it? I can't control what they think or feel as no one can with me. It's my own perspective, perception of where I'm at. But see, it's an energy thing rather than reacting, but sitting back and reflecting or asking the question, is it this or is it that? Or just say what you need to say, let it be said and let them think whatever they do. It's not my part. Because like I think I said to him in a comment reply back was, everything that is spoken and written needs to be for reasons we may not even know. None of my problem. What you think it means, none of my problem. We do what we're supposed to do. And people will take that whatever way. Because just because you don't have an understanding or an understanding of why I say and what I do, doesn't mean I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Or saying, you know what I mean? I know what I mean. I try to say it as plain as possible and give ways of explaining things. And that's, things get lost in interpretations in the way I say it as well. Because there's too many energies with all their different thoughts and perspectives and feelings. And when you pick up on energy, then you know what they're thinking. I think I might be sinking. See, the thing with me is I don't want to know. What comes through is what needs to come through. I believe in that wholeheartedly with everything in my being for what I have lived through personally. Not because I read it in a book, but because I've lived it personally. I've been my own human experiment. And let me tell you what, you got to be willing to, they're showing me like experiment on yourself. And a lot of times, until you get it right, if there's a right and a wrong, but you know what I mean, until you get it right, for namesake, for speaking sake, right, for painting a picture, you're gonna do shit that's gonna fuck you up and it's gonna hurt. There might be long-lasting effects of healing or coming home to yourself or whatever is peace. It's love. I love those. I love the side effects of the hurts, don't it? Depends on, how you want to, how it is for you. For me, it hurts, but man, do what you love what you do. And since I'm still breathing, we're going to do this. Voila. I love you guys. Have a blessed day. And sir, I love you. I don't know if you watch my videos, probably not, but anyway. You work with the archangels and stuff. And I love that because I love the archangels. But anyway, namaste, peace.